An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner. Champions are forever.
What is up? What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again. I hope everybody's doing well today. If you missed it, we had fun in Diablo. It was like old times. Awesome. All right. See what we got going on. Good morning, Shadowverse. Peace, Smitty. First one in the building. Followed by Runty Gamer. What's up, man? How you doing? Epic No says, how you doing? NYK Believe, what's up? Why does it say Restream? Because every once in a while, Restream likes to change my thumbnail to brand it. And then when I see that they've done it, like when you just mentioned it, I just put my other thumbnail over it, and we're back. So that was the magic that you saw. I saw what you said and was like, oops. Usually I don't catch it until I post it up somewhere. Like in the Discord chat for Kabam. I'll sometimes do that and then see the thumbnail with the restream. I'm like, oh, doggone it. And then I'll go back and fix it. But yeah, restream does that. Depending on how I've updated the info for the stream with restream. Snoozy Apple, what's up? Someone is about to jump out of the shadows. You know it. Zemo, what up? How you doing, man? All right. Temple, what's up? Yeah, I saw you were enjoying that paladin. You were making me think maybe I should get a paladin. Hold on. Trying to think, did I ever play one? Or is that one in the expansion? I don't know. All right, let's switch over to the live stream. Hello. How y'all doing? All right, let me try to get this going here. But yeah, that paladin looks OP, man. Let's chan stuff up. Okay. That. And let's do this here. Run some, use up some energy here. I'm ready for the stream tomorrow, and for the thing to start with 6 champs. Oh, yeah. You gonna ascend Danny? Ooh. Paladin was in Diablo 2? Okay. Okay. Ugh. And these glasses. Oh no, man. Okay. That looks better. Danny will be my first rank 5 mutant. You go, boy. You like her that much. I never really got into her that much, though. I remember when she first came out, she was supposed to be a great counter to Nick Fury. But I never found her to be so. Do you use her against Nick Fury, and how do you fare? Because I know she's good. I just never really got into her. I have access to Diablo 2 now. Was released on the Nintendo shop recently. Ooh, yeah. Diablo 2 is so much fun, man. So was Diablo 1 and 4. But I didn't really get into 3. Yeah, and she is underrated, so I'm thrilled to take her up. She is still a great counter to Fury. People don't use her. Yeah, I sure don't. In fact, I'm not quite sure how. I try to set her up when I'm fighting with Nick Fury, and I can never really stop his second life with her. But I've done it maybe twice, and usually it was by accident. I like her that I will use her for Dark Phoenix, because all you have to do is spam special 1 to counter the safeguard, and the special 1 has the marked passive that she has. Oh, I can explain it, LordShaedow, sometime if you want. Well, I had read how you're supposed to be doing it, but it just seemed a bit overly complicated to me. So maybe I read it wrong. See. Swiss Beats, what's up, man? How you doing? What go on, son? Does Danny need awakening to be good? Demo? You are our resident Danny expert. Because if you're gonna rank 5, you better know how to use her real good. Been all right. How about you? I've been good, man. I don't know if I told you guys, but my mom and my sister had a very near miss. They went out to a doctor's appointment, and they were in a, I think it was Uber. And when they were getting near the hospital, the GPS had them going a longer way around. And my mom is a backseat driver. And she was telling them, no, you don't have to go all the way around this way. You can just, go straight up here and drop us off. But they, especially if they're not familiar with that area, are going to follow the GPS, which they did. And as they pulled up to the front of the hospitals, I think Grady downtown, they heard some tires screech, and right behind them, they just turned around and they could look. There was an accident because there's a garage, a car garage right there that they passed. And right after they passed, there was an accident right behind her. And you know how we were. We were just like, whoo, praise the Lord. Because that, if they had gone, a little earlier may have been in that accident. Don't know. Okay. All right, that looks good. Anything I need to know here? And I collected my Bronco tokens. So we're good there. Have those. Already maxed out on that. Grab 4 of those. We got 5 of those. I like to try and keep about 5 on hand just because vulnerability off season. So now is the time. Grab a cosmic. Got that. Ooh, that's about to go. Grab one of those too. Got that. Okay. So every 10 hits, she gains a blue buff on you. You want to block and hit into your block to gain some charges, max of 5. Then you want to hit the opponent, gain the prowess stack to do a hard-hitting SP2. The SP3 allows you to stack the prowess, by the way, exceed the cap of 5, okay? She does need the awakening for the second life champs or immortality champs. Okay. If you're just using her for questing, you don't. But it's really nice to have. Backseat drivers are the worst. Tell me about it. I refuse. And here's what's funny. Her mom was the same way, my grandma. And I remember driving with her in the back, and she started doing that backseat driving, and I stopped the car and said, I am not driving with you doing that. Yeah, it was very, very close, Swiss Beats. I mean, it was right behind them. Read the last few if you haven't yet when you see this. I did. You want them to hit into your block. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, huh? What did I have for dinner yesterday? Before I didn't eat dinner until after I played that Diablo. It was really early in the morning, but I had some ramen, some beans, and piece of fish with a little cheese on the side. Back when I could drive, I had to stop the car with my mom as well due to her backseat driving. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's distracting. And I was like, no, I'm not going to drive like that. I don't want to have an accident. It's crazy. Okay. I'm kind of waiting until I can grab this because I will forget. So I was just waiting for this to restart here. See. Ooh, 30 of them. Good lord. Danny is really good for Punisher too, because her marked passive shuts down his indestructible. Oh. Now, my Danny, let me see. Where do I have her? I'm trying to remember. Did I take her to, yeah. Yeah. I thought so. That be my Danny. Jiggly, jiggly, puff, jiggly. AG, what's up, man? You should have a notification when they are ready to claim, and you can just click on one of them. You want special damage and the Gambit relic? Do that right now. See. Where you at, Gambit? There you are. And just putting that on her. Switched her. That's funny. Wait, where is my am I tripping? What did I do? Am I in the wrong spot? Where my stat focus? You want special damage, Gambit relic, okay? Special damage for the attack stat. Yeah. I usually have that. Triple G! What's up, man? Yeah, I think the problem yesterday, a lot of people apparently were having issues with the chats on YouTube. So it wasn't a targeted attack. You have crit stat focus on right now. Yeah, we're this is what happens when I don't get enough sleep. Because I'm sitting here looking for my stat focus. All right. I thought I was supposed to see the stat focus there, but maybe not. I had no sleep. Okay. All right. See, where was I doing? Waiting for this to reset. that. I like to stay topped off when I can. Good. Snoozy, what do you mean do I still stream? I stream every day, Monday through Friday. Or are you talking to, you must be talking to someone else. For Lizard, you want the Spidey 2099 relic? I can do that. I don't pay attention to any of them. I just put something on them. There we go. Not no sleep. YouTube was helping my son prepare for a college interview. Oh, wow. That he had before school this morning. Whenever someone mentions the 80s, I think of a boombox, but that's just a stereotype. I'm gonna let that one slide. Caveman, ooh, what up, man? Yeah, I was, after we finished playing, I just could not get to sleep. I finally did. I took something and knocked me out, boy. Who's your daddy? What up? Sorry, that question was for Zemo. Okay. I thought I was reading back. I was like, okay, maybe not. How often do your videos get shown compared to your number of subs? Yeah, mine not very well. But yeah. Recently, no rectify stupid autocorrect. Oh. All right. Yeah, let's get down. Gotta go downtown. That's the way to my... I remember when I finally realized what she was talking about. I was like, oh. I see. That the way to your heart? I see. Everything looks good there. So the stream last night was a success. Ended up being 2 streams because OBS died on me. And it went out, and when it finally got back, everybody, YouTube and Twitch thought I was no longer streaming and closed the stream. So I had to start a new one. And I changed like a couple of settings. I don't know if they helped or not. Oh, and the encoder overload that I was getting, when I updated Windows, for some reason OBS reset itself and some of the settings went back to their defaults, like, you know, they have done. One of the settings that went back to the default was the encoder. And the default encoder is not one you want to use. The other one is the hardware encoder. So the one that comes by default uses your computer CPU and all of that stuff. It's not really using your graphics card, which is what you want. And I never had a problem when I had it switched to that, but the other one, yeah. And that's why I was getting problems on the previous one, because the graphics card that I had was bad. I mean, not bad, it was just old. And it couldn't handle a lot of it, but it was streaming just fine, but I would get those warnings all the time. And that's why. So I changed it out, lowered my bit rate a little bit from 8,000 to 6,000, and didn't really have a problem after that. I was watching it back. I see that Storm Shadow was coming in a little bit low. Everybody else's was, their volume was fine. So I got to remember to increase his volume a little bit for the next time. But we had fun. I was trying to remember what I was doing. Oh, 1 second. Let me go get some water. And I'm back. All right. Get comfy and cozy, and let me check webcam properties. Yep, knew it. Really want to know why it keeps doing that. Keeps adjusting my camera's zoom back to the default, even though I keep telling it to zoom. Zoom, zoom. All I want to do is a boom, 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 and a zoom, zoom. Get going here. YT user, what's up, man? How goes it? I'm kind of feeling like a zombie right now, because after the stream last night, we ended the stream around, I think, 1 a.m. my time. I just couldn't get to sleep. I was up for the next like 5 hours. I was like, all right, let me I guess check the stream and see how things went volume wise and everything, and pretty much what I was doing. So I took some melatonin gummies and this prescription hydroxyzine or something like that. And eventually I went to sleep. Wait, Runty Gamer, what you got going on? Why you upset? Oh, because you're stuck on the final level? that you'll be very grateful to get a proper night's sleep. We'll see. I may not. But what I will most likely be doing after the stream is I'll probably take that and go to sleep. Eat something and then go to sleep. Is Diablo gonna be every week stream? I'm gonna try and make it a regular thing. And I wanna play something else as well with them. Because we were having fun with Diablo, but for a change of pace, I remember Temple was telling me, I guess, I'm not sure, was it Call of Duty? Because we had this in the old Call of Duty, was it Modern Warfare or whatever? We had that survival mode where you just had to fight, you know, hordes of enemies. And I remember we both played that, and I think he said there's a mode in one of the newer ones that's similar to that. So that might be cool to play. But we'll see. Praying for you to get a good nap in. Yeah, man. I'll grab some food and then try to take a nap. Now, my sister is not going to be joining me for Doom, so I'm just going to play that one on my own while we wait for Horizon Forbidden West to come back on sale. Because that's the game we really wanted to play. It really broke my heart when we couldn't play that one, because I was really looking forward to that, because I loved Horizon Zero Dawn and had been waiting for Forbidden West, because I believe that's their first PC version. And I was just waiting for it. And to finally get it, get all excited, and then wasn't able to play it. But I know I can play it now. When that bad boy goes on sale, probably snag it and start playing that with sis. And for those of you who still need them, drops are enabled. So if you watch me over on Twitch, you should be earning. Make sure you have your account connected. Your Kabam account connected. Don't ask me how to do it because I forgot. Yeah, a Count Dracula? Come on. Yep. Be out of town the second week of March. Special Olympics National Bowling Tournament in Reno. Oh, with our team and doubles partner. So you gonna be heading down. Good luck, man. That is awesome. Do they televise it at all? Because I know with some of the Special Olympics, they do televise it. So I'm just curious if they televise yours. You don't know? Yeah, because I've seen the Special Olympics before, but I don't know if they show every one of them. But that would be cool if they did. So I still haven't looked into Blue Marble. But just the little bit that I've been hearing, looks like he's going to be very interesting. Now, I can't wait. I fought Serpent with Doctor Strange. I want Doctor Strange. Definitely want Doctor Strange. All right, T-Speedy. I bet you my sister would know, because she's the one that's usually watching all of that kind of thing. And then she'll, you know, if there's something that she thinks I'll find interesting, she'll let me know. He showed us one accident. Ooh, it looked bad, but apparently it wasn't that bad. Oh, I forgot what the event is called, but one of the skaters fell, and the skater in front, the skates sliced her above her eye. Blood was all over the ice and everything. They had to pause it. But I think she's shown us. I was one that she showed us, but I'm trying to remember if she showed us any others. But yeah, she loves watching the Olympics. I saw that it was speed skating. Okay. But yeah, it looked rough, but you know, it could have been a lot worse. It looks like she'll, you know, it was a clean cut, probably won't even scar, you know, because those slices are usually, you know, real thin. What made me sit there going, ooh, was the fact that she could have lost an eye. That's what I was like, oh my goodness. What if she had lost her eye, man? Hit him with it. That's the other one I want. I want this Spider-Man right now. Billy D. Beer, Belly, Buddha. What's up, man? She's okay. The platforms are acting up. Must be run by Kabam. You were like, is this thing live? Yeah, yes, yesterday, apparently it wasn't just us. So YouTube wasn't, you know, doing any targeted action. Apparently a lot of people were having problems with YouTube yesterday. But it's all good. Good with it. And hopefully my all the volume is good, because I rebooted my machine a few times working on something else. I had a my email client, Magic Dough Bear. What's up, man? How you doing? You haven't done arena in ages? I do arena every single time. Are you free to play? Say what you want. I am still sure YouTube doesn't like me. Oh, hey, I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, I had a when my computer comes on, why unfortunately, ain't nothing wrong with paying. Saves you time. I updated my email client, and for some reason in the update there's an option that says run it minimized, and another option that has it starting on, you know, startup. And it was starting on startup, but it was not running minimized first. So every time it came on, I would always have to close it. Every time. And I was like, there's gotta be a way around it. So I did my little research and saw that other people were having the same issue with it. And I did something that I have not done before. So one of the solutions is to create a shortcut that will run the program, and then you can run it minimized. I've done that before. But trying to run the shortcut on startup, that's the fun. I kept putting the shortcut in the startup folder. It would not start. Wouldn't work. There are two different startup folders, and I put it in there. I looked at my startup apps. It was there, but it would not run that that shortcut. Now, if I double click the shortcut myself, it worked. And it did run it minimized, you know, starting off. So that part was working. Now I just needed to get it to run when my computer started. So I went to the task scheduler and tried to put it in there. Apparently the task scheduler won't use a a link, a shortcut. It has to be the program, which won't work. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I went looking for a solution, and funny, it was an old school solution. I created a batch file that will run the shortcut, and then had the batch file start in my task scheduler. And then I just had some issues because it's been a while since I did a batch file, but it would start up, but it would not close the window out after it was done. But I got it working. I had to exit/break at the end and then do a start to start the link. Now it's working like a beauty. What do you buy on game? Oh, you're talking to Magic. Bitterlick, what's up, man? I spend a bit, not a huge amount, maybe 200 a month. People are using Google Translate to paste their messages in other messages like Spanish, French, etc. to communicate on YouTube. Oh. It was a global YouTube issue that affected users that were writing in English. Okay. Have you seen MCOC Encyclopedia talk about Red Goblin's damage? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it, but I have learned it's best to check a champ in real situations. Yeah, because sometimes the person's skill, they might be really good at using that champion, you know? And then you get the champion and be like, wait a minute. This champion ain't working as well as I saw that guy doing it. I've had that happen to myself. I see him doing a fight. Looks nice and smooth. And so I go in with my champion and things don't go the same. There are too often OP damage and then the champion isn't good. Billy D. Red Goblin, always good. That's why I got Dementia Dreaming to rank him up. Yeah, I have not used him really. You uninstalling FIFA? Levy, what's up, man? I saw your Danny ranked up for Prestige or use her regularly. For Prestige. I don't use her. It's one of those, I know she's good. I just don't use her. That's true. Billy compelled Dementia Dreaming to rank up Red Goblin. And it was glorious. Glorious! Tell him Miss Joel. Yeah! He was a good player, and his champion videos were big bird style for us not so smart players that need the extra help learning. Yeah, I liked him. He was the first one that had me doing closer looks. Because his closer look videos were pretty cool. And I am going to start making how-to videos, which are going to mainly be how I use the champ. So, of course, I expect to get folks that use whatever champion I'm using, better to drop some comments and let me know, hey, you're using them wrong. Do it this way. Works fine for me. But I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna start with Vox. And see. How many of those shards did you get in the mail? 22K. And I don't think they include that crystal opening I just did. That means I can open one Ascension box. So it's 20K for each Ascension box. We have a 1 in 6 chance to pull Hitmonkey Ascension materials. Uh, 15K. All right. That's gonna be an interesting opening. First Ascension opening. Yeah, you already know. Pull Hitmonkey. Hitmonkey getting ascended. My boy Hitmonkey. Gotta do it. Oh, Gamora. Easy, girl. Easy. So, I don't know how much I'll get. Because they're going to send out more if you opened. Let's see. I'm wondering if it does include the opening I just did. Because they mentioned the range, the dates. And I don't remember if it includes my recent opening. All right, Snoozy Apple, take care, man. Come on. Haha. A Forgotten, what's up, man? I believe when you pull them from the Ascension box, the game forces them into a level 1 ascended state. Okay. So I'll have somebody ascended. After that process, you can ascend them yourself. Okay. Interesting. I get the feeling that brute forcing them into an awakened state is a workaround of some sort, because it sounds very clunky. I was thinking, it sounds like they're doing that like your first dupe. You know? You get that first dupe for the awakening. So that's what it sounds like to me. They're doing like the awakening. And I wonder now, what happens if you get another one? Then what? Hit him with it. Come on. Woo! No! Woo! I didn't want to have to fight him again. Also, we never got a second ascension for 6 stars. Apparently, they announced 2 levels, hence the one on 6 ascended. And they still can. That's the thing that I like about the ascension system. If they want to keep the 6 stars from being irrelevant completely, they can just keep adding ascension levels to them. Let's see, and 7-star is the workaround they finally came up with. And 7-star ascension is to milk the whales for ascension materials. Oh, you know it. You already know. I ain't mad at them. Let them milk them. Milk them. Milk them whales. Milk them, milk them. Long as they feel like they're getting something out of it, I ain't got a problem with it. Get it how you get it. Big stepper. The Monster Abyss. What's up, man? We chilling over here, man. Having fun. A little cold, but not that cold. Ah, Deadpool. How you doing, man? Oh, he just tapped me twice. That's why you getting this. He was like, pop, pop, thank you. Got enough for that special 3. Is Mr. Knight good? Some people like him. I don't really, I haven't gotten into him. But some people like him. He can't be that bad. Well, he could be, but some people do like him. Kabam, the dictatorship of time and mind. Well, did you hear about a Pokemon card being sold for 16 million? What? Good night. Made me wish I still had my Garbage Pail Kids. Have somebody want one of them for 16 mil. I need to get my comic books appraised. Or what do they call it? I mean, that's what it is. It's an appraisal, but don't mind me. Multitasking. Oh, Logan Paul. Yeah, he need the money. Not. Pokecard wasn't the one of the boxer. I'm paranoid that the Twitch mods are gonna shadow ban me again. Oh, man. you do? What did you do to make him so mad? Yeah, those Paul brothers, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about them. Oh man. Whew. I could climb right back into bed right now. Go to sleep. It was Logan Paul. He actually scammed the card from his fans. That sounds about right. Company is currently being investigated for fraud, but he gets away with it each time. Yeah, that sounds about right. Which one of them got their butts whooped? It wasn't Logan. It was Jake, right? Got in that ring with a real boxer. That was not a good idea, bro. But he got paid. Oh, I hate fighting this boy right here. Yeah, it's like, I think they broke his jaw. You have Jake, who is engaged to a Dutch speed skater who earns her wins. Right. He was lucky he came out of it alive and without life-changing injuries. Yeah. Used to have an absolute huge collection of pogs. He's done at least 3 scams in the last 3 years. Yeah, I always hear his name associated with scams. I don't know what that boy got going on, but he seems to love it. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you. Jake didn't know which planet he was on when he was getting worked on. Yeah, man. Put in the ring before me, before my back injury, even if I'm 39 years old, I would Mr. Potato his head. Yeah. And see, Tyson would have whooped that boy bad. But we already know they were treating it as entertainment and he was under contract. Because Tyson is my favorite boxer. I rank him right up there with Muhammad Ali and with Sugar Ray Leonard. So Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Tyson, for me, are my favorites. Muhammad Ali was a little bit before my time, but Tyson, that's my boy. And I heard his son want to be a boxer, and he's just like, nah. What? Ali, amen, brother. I did a speech on Muhammad Ali in 7th grade. Yeah, he was something, man. Yeah, George Foreman was good too. But Ali of that era, but look at what George Foreman was able to do. It's funny when you see George Foreman fighting later on. It's like he's hitting with like trucks. It's almost like he's fighting in slow motion, but he's dropping bombs. You get hit with that. I remember when he became champion. Tyson training video showed he still has that brutal earth-shattering power. He pulled his punches against Jake Paul. Oh yeah, absolutely. Somebody posted up a clip from the fight, and you saw Tyson hold back and actually give Jake some advice in the middle of the ring while they're fighting. But I can't even be mad at him. Tyson don't got nothing to prove. You know, he don't got nothing to prove anymore. Who cares? He made that money. So I am not mad at him at all. For me, that fight wasn't really a fight. It was just entertainment. You know, kind of like I would view an exhibition match or something, you know? Where they're not serious, they're just in there to kind of, you know, entertain the crowd. Tyson bopped Jake on his nose instead of giving him a right hook. Yeah, his signature body uppercut. He would have hurt that boy. You know, I find it so satisfying that Mike Tyson seems to have found peace later in life. Yeah, I love seeing that. I love watching him with some of the people he fought back in the day, and they just sitting back and relaxing and talking, you know. I love that. You know, he don't got that demon on his back like he did. When Jake was able to make faces with no hands up for defense, you know Mike held back. Yeah. Telling you. Even now, Tyson would hurt that boy. He would straight up hurt him. Tyson could bust a bag. 3 hits. My best was, I was 21 and I ripped the bag in 21 hits. I was so proud. Only in America. Living in America. But yeah, I remember watching that fight and I was like, what is this? It wasn't the hyped up fight that it was supposed to be. But I was just like, whatever. Come on. Now, Don King, I do not like. Only in America? Yeah, I never liked Don King. You ever see the absolutely hysterical footage from the Arsenio Hall show where Arsenio had Ali and yeah, I did. I saw that. Wasn't Sugar Ray Leonard there too? It was so funny. But yeah, I think I remember that one. And he was like, what's wrong? And he was pointing at Tyson. He was like, I'm scared of him. And I love when you talk to them and you ask, you know, if they ever fought in their prime, which one would have won? And Muhammad Ali was like Tyson. And he said, you know, he's like, I was fast. He said, but if he hit me, and he's right. He's absolutely right. You know, he would float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But if Tyson hit him, because in his prime, Tyson was a beast. I mean, you had professional fighters talking about he hits too hard, check his gloves. But yeah. You love Don King because he's such a scumbag. I guess. But he certainly was. Oh, no, you didn't. Man. Woo. Almost lost that one. I don't know if Sugar Ray Leonard was there. Yeah, Ali acting terrified. Was just classic. Then, of course, Tyson couldn't stop singing the praise of Ali. Yeah, that's his idol, man. He was visiting him up until Muhammad Ali left us. He would go over to visit him. They would play. I think they played chess and things like that. But yeah, that was his idol, boy. He loved him some Ali. Remember when he got revenge for Ali? He got revenge for Ali. I saw that fight, and yeah, it was, everybody was saying the same thing. It was so brutal to watch him because he clearly didn't have it anymore. He was already, you know, he was sick, you know, but he wasn't gonna go out sick. He wanted to go out fighting, which he did. But you know, everybody was looking at it like, man, you know, that was a fight that we ain't really need to see. But Tyson got revenge for him. Yeah, there's some good boxers. But those three are probably, you know, they're on my Mount Rushmore. But there are other boxers for sure. Switch that up. Holyfield, yeah, I was Tyson all the way. Woo, woo, back it up, back it up, back it up. Thank you. The Chemist, what's up, man? Sugar Ray Leonard, yeah, Sugar Ray was fast, boy. He was giving people 20 piece. They asked for a 2 piece. He ain't give him a 5 piece. He was giving 20 pieces. But yeah, those are, but now there's fighters that came after them that were really good. You know, fighters I enjoyed watching. We got who just fought because he's another one of those generational talents. Let's see here. Pitbull Cruz. I loved watching him destroy Romero. Don't like Tyson Fury. I like Pacquiao. Trying to remember Crawford. That boy is a beast. Crawford ain't no joke. Weirdly speaking, Tom is my favorite Spider-Man actor. I'm sure Zendaya would agree. Let's see, I was too, but I want to tip my hat to Floyd Money Mayweather. Yeah, I mean, he's got that perfect record. Roy Jones Jr. and Cesar Chavez. Yeah, see, all of them are good. Crawford, nasty. Reaper, what up, man? I don't know, is YouTube acting up today yet? Doesn't seem to be. We seem to be doing pretty well. Is YouTube lagging for anybody? Let me know. Let me know that you understand. A heart is a house for love, and I have learned that it don't take much to build it up. I don't know, yesterday every second message expired. Yeah. YouTube was having issues. All right, come on, bro. Stop all that. I knew he was going to do that because he's so aggressive right now. I was like, they gave me the aggressive group. The lag of Restream posting to Twitch. Just a few seconds. Okay. Friendlies, battlegrounds. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like battlegrounds that much. Be playing it extra. It's a shame because I wanted to like it. I can't win a match in Battlegrounds. I was so happy because to catch it, I rushed to do it too. Ain't gonna lie. People were like, hey, we're getting placed in the wrong, tier. We're actually in a gladiator circuit. Starting out, and people are getting that objective. I'm like, ooh. That's what I did. Oh! Ow! There you go. Because in general, I don't want to push over 100 points, lose by 100 or 20K. Yeah, I went running in there and got my one win. 10,000 radiance. Bam. I was like, cool. Hit him with it. Come on. All right. I was just practicing if you go over that trap when you're firing a special, does it work like hunters? For this new experimental 40 champion mode, it sucks. Yeah, they're just gonna ban most of your you see the same bans too. I don't mind it, but that's because I have a decent roster. If I didn't have a decent roster, can you imagine all you have are 2 rank 4s and they ban your 2 rank 4s plus all your champs? Sucks. Hit him with it. Oh, that's what you're gonna do? Whew. You free to play and having some top champions. For you is lose 90%. Yeah. This change definitely hurts smaller accounts. I get 100+ points, and for me, now like 12 days more for another 10K radiance. Well, I don't usually get any of those, so this was a nice change for me. Now I'm working my way back up. Working my way back to you. But they said it's gonna go back next season. They're just checking it out, seeing how it works. See that. Any of you guys following Corey Richens' trial? I keep looking at her, and you know, I know she's in jail now, but man, she's looking pale, and she looks like a little doll. One of those porcelain dolls. What's my alliance's name? Hellfire Club, Nimrod, the family. And no new milestones for new experimental mode. Yeah, they should have done a little bit better with that. But no. And the damage he does, boy. On that special 2. Beast mode. Do that. Linkin Park. I tried so hard, but it's okay, 'cause in the end it doesn't really matter. But I haven't heard a lot of theirs, but that was one that I liked. That was one I really liked. I tried so hard, but it's okay. In the end, it doesn't really matter. I was like, yee. And they did some others. Can't remember them right now, though. But that one I remember pretty well. Good sound from my childhood. Yup. I used to make a, you know, you had your little mixtape. And I'd put all them songs on it. Oh, I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Or it doesn't even matter. Not so old, but also not a teen. Trying to remember when I was listening to that. I think I was might be college days. Might have been a teen or in my 20s. I think. Oh, sis showed us this on the news. 2 cars pulled up at a stoplight. Another car pulls up behind them, and a sinkhole opens under the 2 cars. And the car that had stopped I'll bet you he's happy he didn't try to tailgate, because he would have been in that sinkhole with him. I saw that, I was like, oh. That made me not want to drive again. Cause man, but nobody was hurt. Ah, using 90s. I think you can ask anyone, tell me what you used to listen to. I'll tell you how old you are. I don't know, I listen to some real old music too. Blue moon, you left me standing alone. I remember I had some people looking at me. They're like, you ain't old enough for that music. I was like, hey, the music was before my time, but I liked it anyway. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to. I'll listen to all that, man. Music that was in my mom and my dad's era. And don't forget, do you remember when Christina Aguilera did I guess a remake of it? What was that song? Boogie Woogie Company something or other. And I remember hearing the original, and she played all three of the girls in there. And you ever listen to the lyrics of that? I'm like, woo! They were racy back then, weren't they? I'll be dancing right now, be soul from 40s or 50s or 60s. I can remember when music was around before Nirvana and Pearl Jam. Did you hear that one of the band members from Three Dog Night passed away? No? What about take out the paper and the trash? Oh, take out the paper and the trash. What's that? Yakety yak. Don't talk back. I think. I know her also Madonna. Oh, you know I know Madonna. The song was called Candyman. That was it. What's up, Steven? But yeah, you listen to the lyrics of Candyman? Wow. I was like, whoo, make her panties what? Good night, girl. What you got going on? They used to entertain the troops. And I remember when she did that one, ooh, I was like, yes, girl. I always thought she had so much talent, man. Great voice. I know it was her and Britney Spears were kind of, around the same time. I don't think there was any comparison. For me, Christina had the better voice. I mean, Britney was definitely entertaining, but when it came to voice, yep, Toxic. tore me up. Oh. Also, like, hit the road, Jack. Don't come back. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. What's up, Troy? Oh, yeah, twist and shout. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. I don't remember the other one. Was it take your partner by the hand and do it like this? Something like that. Woo! Remember? Yeah. Hey, Mr. Postman. Yeah. It's really made songs from my 9 class, like Toxic. Chantilly Lace. Don't forget Fat Domino. That was my mom's favorite growing up. We always listened to his records. Yeah, see, that's what I heard. Now, here's the funny thing. None of these were played in my house. You know, my mom and my dad were trying to raise me differently. They didn't want me listening to a lot of that, so in the house, they played only gospel music. But once I got old enough to get my own radio and Walkman, over with. I mean, I already heard a lot of them anyway because, you know, you have boom boxes all over the place. But once I got my own, Amy Winehouse, girl was a torture angel. She's so good. Do find it wild what American Pie is actually about. You talking about the movie series? Yeah, they called it a pie. You like to eat pie? No, let me stop. There's a YouTuber, and what she does, she be listening to some music that she used to listen to when she was younger. Now with an older mind, and it's funny. She'd be like, whoa. It's like, you know, we listen to these songs, singing these lyrics, and we don't know really what they're talking about at the time. And then you get older and you hear them, you're like, oh. It's like, we were singing that? Well. Oh, by Don McLean. How about that one? First song, Zombie? No. Cranberries. See, some of these, keep in mind back then, you know, without the internet or anything like that, I didn't always know the artist and the name of the song. So if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. But just hearing the name, not always. It's about the plane crash that ended Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Richie Valens. Of course I know those names, but I'm wondering if I probably have heard it. How about La 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 Bamba? When you said plane crash, I remembered La Bamba. Oki City, la la ramba. That was so catchy too. Second version by Bad Wolf, Irish, Cole, Limerick Band. Slinger, what's up, man? She was supposed to meet with Bad Wolves to record their cover of Zombie the day she passed. Doctor Strange is bugged. Doesn't hold, generate a passive stun. Yeah. I want me a 7-star Doctor Strange. He will be going up. Ain't no question. Man. For me in general, her version's better. Oh, here, let's do that. Oh, the lady was dry. I know that song. Epinosis. Don't think I knew the words, but I know that song. Woo! They're a remake of Sound of Silence and Daughtry cover of Separate Ways. Yeah, see, a lot of them I would have to hear. Especially songs from back then. Because I listened to all kind of stuff. Had my Walkman, had my headphones on. I was in another world. All right, hey. Come on. Still have not awakened my my 7-star Spiral. You would know if you heard Disturbed cover of Sound of Silence. It's all the emotions with it. I probably have. What is that, Barship? No, Darship. Darship? Wait a minute. How you say your name? Darsh Hyssop. What up, what up? Spiral, bro, could be ascended. I still have not been able to awaken her. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Did anyone else notice Imperiosa Special 3 disappearing when she throws it? Or is it just me? I don't really use her. I took up the 6-star. That's about it. Yeah, my Spiral is also unawakened. Never took her past rank 1. Oh, this is gonna suck. Question is, do I want to keep fighting this? This was a horrible matchup. Horrible, horrible, horrible matchup. I have 27K pieces from the Super Duper Crystal. 22K here. Someone know Prodigy. Firestarter. Come on. Wake up. Oh, oh. Can't touch this. Fire Styler, Breathe, and more. Frankenkasse. Hit him with it. Sadly, thought on has fallen off. You gonna start Act 6? Any tips? Do you drink? I hated Act 6. All right, T. Smitty, take care, man. You already know. I'm about to get something to eat and take me a nap. Come on. Oh. But yeah, Act 6, I would just say examine your path and choose champions that are going to help you get through that path, because Act 6 has such an eclectic set of nodes. So I couldn't give you any like general advice on doing Act 6. Just examine and bring counters. Me, I just turned 55. Old as the hills and happy to have made it this far. People say champion is worse, but I've seen people beat the Grandmaster with the champion. Yeah. I like his animations. Yeah, Act 6 is definitely way easier. It's still not my favorite piece of content that they've done. But yeah, it is much easier than it was when we did it back then. Yo, him. What's up? Wait, him? Is that from the Powerpuff Girls? Woohoo! Where am I from? I don't got no accent. No, I'm just kidding. I was born and raised in New York City, the Bronx. Then at about 17, I left, went out to Michigan. Went to school, college. I think I stayed out there for maybe 7 years. And then I moved down to Georgia. And that's where I've been ever since. I'm here in Georgia. Yummy. Woohoo! Woohoo! That don't hurt. Block this. Should I explore Act 5 before starting Act 6? Yes. Just do it in progression. Because that's kind of how they've designed it. You explore Act 5. By the time you explored Act 5, you will have gained champions and skills that will help you in Act 6. Yeah. That's a good one. Watch videos. I have a bunch of videos on Act 6 if you wanted to check my channel out. I think I have a whole Act 6 playlist. Woo, you got 97K. Bang, what up, man? Oh, oh, oh. That's how you want to play? Get up there. Go ahead, block. I dare you to block. I dare you to block. Oh, yeah. That's what you get. Yeah, Act 6 is not bad anymore, but I still hate it. You from Tennessee? Lord, I ask you, be my guiding force of truth. Take me to another place. Take me to another land. Let me forget all my hurts and let me understand your plan. I still remember I was in Michigan and I went to this video store, you know, rental. And there were two girls that were working there. They were around, you know, it was a college, you know, a little college town. And so we were all the same age, you know. And them girls started blasting Tennessee. And we had ourselves a little impromptu party up in there. I was like, oh, yeah. Can you please do some older acts like 6 or 7 for the new player? No one posts about them these days. I see 8. I have them. I have a whole playlist for Act 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now they're a bit old, you know, but they can still be helpful, especially since now you have even better champions to use for some of the paths, you know, that I didn't have at the time. But yeah, I got them. Yeah, you can mention them, Billy. Hit. Yep, MCOC Noob and MCOC Encyclopedia. Excellent. They make excellent guides. See, I don't make guides. I make walkthroughs. If you're just looking to complete it, get her done, I'll give you the easiest path and show you how I did it. But those guys, they will make a guide giving you different options for each of the paths that are in there. So you definitely want to check them out. Tough champion I ever fought. Pre-nerf champion. Act 6. What was it? Quest 2. But that first that fight against that champion before the nerf, yeah. Because people used to complain about that. Because you could not get past the champion with just revives. Think about that. Every other champion, every other encounter, if you had enough revives and money, you could get through it. Not that one. Oh, you don't need to be scared of him no more. They nerfed him so bad, he's nothing. He is a mere shadow of his former self. No comparison to what he is now. But he was the tough, he was a roadblock. There were people that could not get past him. Think about that. They could not beat him. They had to wait until they nerfed him before they could go and do it. There weren't too many of us that did it before they nerfed him. Late to the party, but still wanted to say, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? Fierce Striker, how you doing? I used to follow a path with what I had on my mini and baby. Hit Valiant. I remember we needed to push. You watch Shadow video, he doesn't have the overmatched 7 stars doing the paths. Sure don't. AJ Nix, what's up? How you doing, man? Okay, I hit my goal, 2 million points, and now I'm gonna go get something to eat and take a nap. So that is gonna do it, guys. We are going to, let's see, we can raid somebody. Oh, somebody to love. So don't go anywhere. All right, nobody on YouTube. So let's check Twitch. See. They're offline. Huh. I see Pepe, but usually doesn't stream in English, and I hate to go in there, mess him up. So, all right, we are done then. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Take care, and you all have a blessed day.